Are you planning to study, work, or move to Australia in 2025? Then stop scrolling for a second because what I'm about to tell you can completely change how you see Australia's visa system. The Australian government has just made some of the biggest and toughest immigration changes in years, and these updates are already sending shockwaves through the international student and skilled migration community. Visa fees have increased, new income rules are here, and student visa checks have become stricter than ever before. If you're dreaming of studying or working in Australia, you need to understand every single one of these changes before you apply. Because one small mistake now can cost you your chance to move there. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, your trusted source for Australia immigration updates, visa news, and migration policy breakdowns. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon so you never miss an important update that could impact your future in Australia. Let's talk about what's really happening in 2025. These are not small tweaks, these are major reforms. Australia is reshaping its entire migration strategy, and it's already affecting thousands of applicants. First, the visa fees. This is one update that shocked almost everyone. Australia has officially increased visa application fees across almost every category: student visas, skilled migration, partner visas. All of them are now more expensive. For example, the student visa application fee has jumped from around 710 Australian dollars to nearly $1,600 in some subclasses. That's more than double the previous amount. The government says this is to cover administrative costs and keep the system financially stable, but for international students, especially from South Asian countries, this means the cost of studying in Australia just got heavier. You now need to plan your budget more carefully because the total upfront cost includes the higher visa fee, increased health insurance expenses, and stronger proof of funds. And here's the shocking part. Officials have hinted that there could be more fee increases later this year. So if you've been delaying your application, this might be your last chance to apply before the next price jump. Now, let's talk about the new income rules. Australia has raised the minimum income threshold for skilled and temporary visa holders. The temporary skilled migration income threshold has been increased from $53,900 to $73,150 per year. That's a huge jump. The goal is to make sure migrant workers are paid fairly and not exploited, but it also means that entry-level workers and new graduates could find it harder to qualify. If you've just finished your degree or have limited experience, meeting that new salary requirement might be difficult. So, before you apply for a skilled or employer-sponsored visa, double-check that your expected income meets the new threshold. Employers also need to show they're paying fair wages to foreign workers, which could slow down sponsorships in lower-paying industries like hospitality or retail. But for highly skilled professionals, engineers, healthcare workers, and IT experts, this change could actually benefit you because the system will prioritize high-quality, well-paid jobs over low-wage roles. Now let's get to the biggest change: tougher student visa checks. Australia is now taking a very strict approach to international student applications. The government wants to make sure that only genuine students enter the country. In the past, thousands of people came on student visas without genuine study intentions. Some worked full-time or switched to other visa categories after arrival. That's over now. In 2025, every student will go through deeper financial verification. You'll need to show that you can cover your tuition, living costs, and travel expenses without depending on part-time jobs. The new Genuine Student Test will evaluate your study goals, academic background, and reasons for choosing Australia. Even your English requirements are now higher, especially for postgraduate studies. Education agents are also being closely monitored. If your agent submits false or incomplete information, your visa can be refused immediately. So you must take ownership of your own application. Make sure your documents make sense, your story is real, and your intentions are clear. Yes, it sounds strict, but here's the positive side. These changes will actually help genuine students. Because once the system filters out fake applications, your chances of approval increase if you're a serious and qualified applicant. Post-study work rights have also been restructured. Some graduates in lower-demand fields will now get shorter post-study work durations, while those in high-demand areas like healthcare, engineering, nursing, and teaching will continue to receive priority processing and longer stays. This shows that Australia wants to attract people who can genuinely contribute to its economy and fill real skill shortages. Now let's step back and look at the bigger picture. Why is Australia doing all this? The country has been facing a housing shortage, rising living costs, and increasing pressure on its public services. Migration numbers have been at record highs, and the government wants to bring them down to a more sustainable level. The focus now is on quality over quantity. Australia wants genuine, skilled, and contributing migrants, not people who misuse the system. The overall migration cap has already been reduced, which means fewer total visas are available this year. So competition will be higher than ever. If you're planning to apply in 2025, here's what you should do. Start early. Don't wait until the next update or fee hike. Prepare your financial documents properly. Be genuine. Your statement of purpose should clearly reflect your career goals and reasons for choosing your course. Check your eligibility based on the new income rules. And most importantly, stay updated, because even small changes in policy can make a big difference in your success. Australia is not closing its doors. It's just raising the standards. The goal is to bring in the best talent, people who are ready to study, work hard, and build their future in the country. If that sounds like you, your chances are still strong. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think about these new visa rules? Are they fair, or are they making it too hard for students and skilled workers? Let's talk in the comments. I read every single one of them. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps the channel reach more people who need this information. I post regular updates about Australia's immigration system, so if you want to stay one step ahead, this is the place for you. Thank you so much for watching. Stay informed, stay focused, and never give up on your dreams. The road to Australia might be tougher now, but it's still worth it. With the right preparation, you can turn these challenges into opportunities. I'll see you in the next video with another important update that could affect your visa plans. Until then, take care, stay positive, and good luck with your Australian journey.